We're going to talk about N9ne's summer 2013 release, which is Something Else. So, this record was N9ne's latest attempt at becoming about the same size as Lil Wayne. I don't know what was going through his mind, but I knew he probably wanted it to be bigger and better than ever. And that's usually the mindset of N9ne albums. But, at the same time, he's said in the past that his fans mean the most to him, and he doesn't want to alienate his original fans, but he also wants to create new ones. So this has always been a dividing factor, just because the new fans want commercial and records that they can play anywhere, and the old fans just want N9ne to wild out like he used to. So, whether or not that's relevant today is your choice. But as far as I'm concerned, this is what I think. I like N9ne, and I don't care if he goes commercial as long as what he's saying is not corny. And I put a decent amount of trust in him that that's not going to happen, and it usually doesn't. But that doesn't mean that every single time he's going to hit the mark. So that's about what happened with this Something Else release. So you're going to get these charting songs because he's got some records like Dwam and See Me and Fragile that are ready to go just to be played places. And he's got some pretty good features on here, people that you're going to know who they are this time. So that you're probably wondering, well, what's bad about this album? Well, we'll get to that. You Can Smoke, and a few records to smoke to would be Bitch with T-Pain, Straight Out the Gate, Love to Dislike Me, Fragile, See Me. Those are some really good ones to light up to. And there is, of course, more, but you're gonna hear them. So the production, I liked it for the most part. The second half of this album is divided into 3 sections, but the last half I wasn't, pretty much after the song See Me, I didn't like much of the production. I did kind of like Believe, but that's about it. And Fragile's pretty good. I'm Not a Saint, if you can. That one has something in there that keeps repeating that's annoying, but I'm trying to get used to it. Bitch is a good one. Straight Out the Gate's kind of rock sounding, and I think there's one other song that has like a rock beat on there. I think it's Love to Dislike Me or With the BS. So there's a couple rock songs on here, and you just got lots of movement type songs that are going to get you out your seat. So the unheard songs, this is the thing. I really like the first half of this album. That is where most of the fire is. Bitch is a great song. Straight Out the Gate's another one. With the BS is great. I think that has Trey the Truth and a few other people on there. Love to Dislike Me is another one. That's 4. And then the other 3 are Fragile with Kendrick, So Dope, and See Me. All 7 of those songs are ready to go. See Me would be a song I'd check out first just because it has Wiz Khalifa and B.O.B. on there. It's a recognizable one. I'd check out Fragile, and I'd probably check out Love to Dislike Me just because those are like the high octane ones. And Straight Out the Gate's another rock based one that I think a lot of people will like. He keeps the energy going. He raps fast. He's got stuff to say. The lyrics are usually good, so that's what you're going to be able to have. N9ne's a fun guy, and I'm glad that he's got a personality that can do repeated albums. But, the thing is the later half of the album, he starts to have more of these records that are more in-depth and personal, and really, I don't have children, so it's hard to come up with that sort of thing. But there's some, if you're not in the same space, sometimes these songs are going to be harder to listen to, and that's pretty much the only thing. But obviously, if you've got your stuff that you've got going on, some of these songs might be a boost in getting your mood back to normal. So understand that. So I don't have, that's not for me right now or whatever, but the first half of this album is solid enough to keep me ready to go. So you get two sides. You get work, play, and blood all in one. And so that's kind of something to look forward to. So I recommend this release, and because I liked 7 out of 15 songs, plus there were 3 almost songs, or 2 almost songs, Fortune, Force Field, and I'm Not a Saint. I'm Not a Saint is just because you hear that kind of moaning type thing in the background, which is a little bit annoying. And Fortune, Force Field, I kind of forgot this one, but I think, I mean, the beat changes, but I do like it enough to say that I'll probably like it more, as it's really a different type of production. But I do like those 2 songs, and 9 out of 15 would be about, that's about 3 out of 5, and so I'd give it about a 6.5 out of 10. I think that's about good, maybe. Yeah, just because 6 songs that I don't like out of 15, that's still a lot. So I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. And the future, I just reviewed N9ne's 2015 album, so check that out. I reviewed Strangulation, which came out last year, so those are a few more N9ne albums. I also reviewed Prozac and Chris Calico, which are on his label, so that's more N9ne if you want it. So the social score, that I will give it a 6.5 social, because he does have more hits than normal, but not all the production is so immediate. So can it be topped? Yes. And I think this is better than Special Effects, but then Special Effects has the more exciting songs, and both, I'd say get them both. Really, you don't need to miss out on any N9ne. So subscribe for more fun, and I give this album a 6.5 and a 6.5 social.